I'll have to admit, that was awfully well timed. Whew. This is not the backlog. In case you're watching, welcome to Area X as part of the Radio Sega Summer Shakeup. I'm just doing something. I don't know. Imagine like picking up the the log back. Imagine just picking up a show where I have absolutely no elements for me to work on here. Like literally, I have no turntable, so that's gonna be a part that's probably gonna be figured out. The PowerPoint presentation that I promised is gone. I didn't manage to save it in time. But I'll try and do the best I can for this different take on Area X. Also, that's not what I want to show before I actually switch over. Let me just do something before we actually start off the show, shall we? As in, I need to remove this from the list. There we go. And where's that tab? There we go. So I can actually see chat. Absolutely not Viper. Also, let's say hello to Viper, Nicholas Haman, Resident SD, and Ty20 for joining in. Welcome, and let me put myself on here. This is gonna be the first time. Actually, that's too bright. Before I actually switch scenes, let me just adjust something. Color space. Nah, that's good. I just wanted to do something else. Configure video. There we go. Let's see if this works. Woo, no. Okay. Because if I go live now, you'll see my issue with the camera as I'm talking, because it's really way too bright than I wanted to. Let's see. Hopefully it's this. If I could change it. Okay, I can't. Okay. So it's gonna look like this. I'm sorry for the weird light balance. I can hear Testy scream. Oh, he is. Hi everybody. Sorry for the messy everything. I'm seeing literally everything on here. So this is the first time I'm on camera on Radio Sega. Oh, second time I'm on camera on Radio Sega, because if you saw the Game Blast stream, I was also on camera, but I was doing that blindfolded. It's a human. This is weird. So I'm just gonna spend some time talking. There he is. It's a surprise, really. I am completely unprepared. Don't mind what's on there. Yes, this is a this is an eye reveal. Yes. I wasn't expecting, but I wanted to grab the fruit does look weird. Well, I'm not a fruit. Yes, the mic armor. It was revealed too in the Space Channel 5 stream. It was on there as well. But yeah, welcome. I wanted to keep the aesthetic of Area X as it is. Basically, just the full on screen, the title bars you see above, with some minor changes. As you can see in the background of the camera, we have a aesthetically Spectrum. Oh, it's not just a Wii one, it's literally just Sonic, and even though the camera doesn't want to show the full thing, I'll take a picture right after. But basically, yeah. Welcome to Area X. This usually is the part where we have DJ sets, tier lists, PowerPoint presentations, but this is completely off the rails because I had a little prep time. Still, we listen. Shut up. Yeah, at least the look for Area X, thanks to I Need Fruit for the help. This is his baby. My baby is usually the backlog, but I still had to prepare most of the things. But I still have something prepared for later on. But before I actually get into that, before I actually get into what happened this past week, How has your weekend been? How has your week has been going on so far? How have you enjoyed the summer Shakeup shows so far? I know that CD-ROM hosted Ravsdom yesterday, and that was that was insanely fun. And we had a mashup of Dreamcast Junkyard with the Sega guys, which was interesting. And this week is gonna be even more promising. So I'm actually excited for this. Also, this song. Also, some of the tracks will be weird, because sometimes it just updates to Blind Spot 4 for some reason. And also, Scubman, thank you for that amazing request. It's been a weird week, how to keep up with the news more closely. Hopefully everything's okay, Nicholas. It's been completely weird considering the current events that we'll talk about later today. But I can understand that. American was in last night's show was very good. Oh, I heard parts of it and it was mwah, chef's kiss. Mwah. It was phenomenal. Source owner Sonic Weeb shirts. Listen, it's Weeb until proven otherwise true, and my chat span will be completely on. Yeah, it was different mostly. Also, this is the first time I've had the actual laying back chair on stream. Now, also let me tighten this, so that it doesn't go on that easily. I'm actually excited because I was initially gonna host another show, but when the idea for Area X came up, I said initially yes, but I really had zero prep time because of work for one, and because of certain E3 happenings this week. Because if you haven't heard, there were game reveals right around the wazoo. Some interesting ones, some okay ones, and then there was Super Monkey Ball. Anyway, but it was a weird E3. Let me just say that it was a weird E3 this weekend. It's just that I don't know. It feels like most of the reveals just lost its appeal, at least during the E3 period, because it's all digital. But I don't know. I felt like there was some of the magic missing from all of it. And curiously enough, that's why I have something special ready for today. As you know, first of all, I have something ready, but we're gonna talk about all the conferences while doing this next bit, which I have up already. But first, let me talk about what's coming up this week, because I'm just gonna get that out of the way first, because there's a lot going on during this weekend. If you go to radiosc.ga/shows, you'll see the normal Radio Sega schedule, obviously, but also if you go to the main website, you'll have the full schedule of the Summer Shakeup, because this is gonna last all week, and there's a variety of different hosts for all shows. I don't know, you may have Green Viper hosting I don't know, VG Beatsbox, for example, or I don't know, I'm just spitballing here, but it should be interesting if you check the main site for more details. Spoiler, Xbox and Nintendo will join first. I'm gonna hold on to that because there's gonna be something I have cooked up. But now with that out of the way, actually I'm missing something here. Let me try and put this on this scene. Where is? No, that's not what I want. There we go. Nope, that's not. See, I'm adding scenes as I go because I'm completely prepared for today. Okay, there it is. Now let's put this on the background. And also let's delete that, or else there will be two sources. And that would be painful for you all to listen. Okay, I think this should be alright. Let me check chat again, just in case everything's working. Hey E04, how's it going? I'm completely prepared for today, as you can see. Xbox and Nintendo are always find a way to pull away first. More Nintendo than Xbox. Sometimes. You know, just put you on my TV and notice the sync. We don't talk about the sync, Viper. We're not gonna talk about that. It was there during the 2-6 in the look. Don't mind the mirror, okay? And also, we're not gonna talk about the sync. Damn it. Okay, the story of the sync. I'm gonna tell you. Why is there a sync in the background? It's there. Shut up. That's the nutshell. But also the longer story. When I moved in, when me and my family moved in here, this room used to be a patient's office. So it usually had like it had a sink, obviously, but then to clip the sink. Well, not just arts and crafts, just basically trash. I can't hide both things at the same time. Okay, SD, yes and no. But when I moved in like 5 years ago here, and when I was asked what I wanted to keep in the room, and they said, "Oh, a sink," I thought to myself, it should be cool having a sink in the bedroom. So yeah, I'll keep it. That decision was regretful, and I really lived with it all these 5 years. Yeah, it was a patient's office. Actually, a doctor's office. Sorry, I'm cursing. So after all of 5 years here, almost 6 years actually, since this is happening. It's been there since. Thankfully, this will be gone soon, or actually, I'll be gone. But it's still pretty interesting when I explain the story of the sink, where I really don't know how to explain just by saying, okay, it's there in the background. It's just there. Also, I forgot to mention, in compensation of not having a PowerPoint presentation, I'm gonna have 2 games instead. Yes, I'm leaving before the sync actually leaves. So yeah, it's a love-hate relationship over here. In compensation to me not having a PowerPoint presentation, I'm gonna play 2 games. Space Channel 5, as you read it, and Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 again, because of course I hadn't had enough time to play that game. Viper. Anyway, okay. Now that the sync story is out of the way, let's take this hold and let me show you what I have cooked up for today. Since, as you know, E3 has come and gone, and we actually need to evaluate it in the best way possible, or at least in the best way this show can provide. So what I am gonna link, and what I'm gonna see on Discord, you can also PM me at Dwang, Dwang #0001 on Discord. You can PM me your tier lists and see what you can come up with. And with that, why did the stream die? That's my question. Let me check the UI. Okay. Let me see if just disabling or re-enabling it can do something. The stream actually died for me. Okay, it's back. Okay, good. Right. As I was saying, say hello to your tier list. This is basically what I wanted to show you. Also, I put the wrong layout here, so let me just do this. There we go. I'm gonna link this in chat because we're gonna evaluate the actual let's evaluate the whole E3 conference list. I'm gonna do this by day, considering I remember all of it. No, we're not gonna do the show tier list. Maybe. We should have a future collab show between Dwang and Viper called The Sink in the Shed. Good point. That would be an interesting that would be an interesting show. Oh my goodness. I need fruit. What are you doing? I'm hosting this for you. Why are you late? Also, thank you for resubscribing for 3 months in a row. And thanks for your Shakeup for the Sink history in Palace's S tier. I'm not gonna talk about that. Okay, the music should be back though, because I don't know, it had a hiccup. We'll sing out. Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, let's go for the good tier list. And we'll start off with the basic one. Also, I need to keep chat open because I still want to hear what you guys think. You guys and gals, actually. Send me over on Discord, Dwang #001 actually, and I'll read what you're gonna show in your tier listing. But let's begin, shall we? So, let's try Ubisoft. I don't know what to think of Ubisoft first of all, because they had a good showing in the past few years, but this year they had a mix of good and bad. Like, mostly shooters, mostly good ones, because of Mario plus Rabbids. I really love that game. But I don't know. I want to put Ubisoft somewhere. You know what? I just remembered. I'm gonna put Ubisoft. Ubisoft was good, but because of their recent happenings, I'm gonna let you search for it. Because of recent happenings, I'm gonna put Ubisoft on the F tier list. Because they just aren't responding to people, and that's just sickening. Even though their presentation was good, they're still not addressing something, so I'm gonna keep them at F. And I'm gonna skip some of these because I want to go through a interesting order, like for the ones I actually saw and memorized first. And now, let's go on to Devolver Digital. I actually saw this right after the Xbox showcase, and I wasn't prepared. I'll be honest. And some of them are good people, and they had one game that I know I really want to play, which was Trek to Yomi. It looks beautiful, and Phantom Abyss too. That's also a good game. So Devolver, well, Devolver will go probably between B and A tier, because that presentation was actually presentable. It wasn't too annoying, and also they nailed the unusual presentation format where, okay, let's just show the next game and just move on and talk about the game for about 20 minutes. And they just reinvent themselves each time, which is what I love about Devolver Digital usually. Right. Let's see the PC gaming show. Actually, I'm gonna do this in a random order because it's gonna be super random. Right. What did I think of the PC Gamer show? The same way that I think of the Devolver Digital one. It's the inverse one with the PC Gaming show. They had some Sega titles on there, I admit. They featured Humankind, and it had interesting ones as well. But at the same time, the presentation was weird because of the constant sponsorship stuff and the constant ads. And I don't know, it just landed. It just didn't land for me. So PC Gaming show will be on the D tier list, because of the presentation. Now, future games show, this one I'll actually have to go into a different tab. And let me look up. Let me see. Oh, I forgot my keyboard, so this will do. Oh, I'm not even writing. This is how prepared I am. Dot E. There we go. Because if you want to see a recap of what happened during this year's E3, yeah, the PC conference was weird. Because it was the complete opposite of what Devolver was, which was it was silly in the way of mocking usual game conferences, but not to the point of just being weird. I'll get to Bandai Namco in a bit. I have words for that conference. If you missed any of the let me see. If you missed any of the announcements, go to this site and you'll recap everything that got hosted in any conference, no matter which one it was. On that note, the Future Games show actually featured something really interesting for me. Bandai Namco dropped the ball big time this year. Oh, definitely. I couldn't even bother seeing, but I've heard stories. I know, but I really wanna have words with Bandai Namco right before I choose my biggest one. Anyway, on that note, since I linked the E3 recap, Future Game Show was interesting because I didn't see it personally, but I saw the footage that was presented on it. It still had some Sonic Colors footage, which really was interesting, and then Sega just posted some videos, unlisted videos after that. But it featured some amazing games on there, so I'm really split between putting this between B and A rank. So yeah, I'm gonna put this at B rank because that still featured games that I really liked and actually I'm excited to try out in the future. The Wholesome Direct, that's always S rank. It features good indie titles and then just wholesome interviews between the developers. So anything that features the human side of development gets an S rank for me. Same way with the Indie Game Showcase, it featured amazing games that I really want to try out in the near future. Mainly because some of them are really interesting to actually see them in the flesh. And I don't know, I just got surprised by most of them. Same way like Devolver showed what's the name? The same way Devolver showed like Trek to Yomi and stuff. This is the same way, like Axiom Verge, Unbeatable, Garden Story as well, and again a trailer for Phantom Abyss. It was still an interesting showing of indie games, and they tell us that basically indie games are as good as AAA ones. So that got me approved. The Coach Media ones, I didn't see them, so I'm just gonna leave them here. And Gearbox, I'm just gonna put it on D tier. It's just because I wasn't impressed with the games at all. Wonderlands looks interesting, but not enough for me to say, okay, I am actually gonna see this. But I don't know. I'm still thinking about the Indie Game Showcase, because my favorite one from there was definitely Phantom Abyss and Despelot. Despelot was an interesting trailer overall. So let me see if I can put on some gameplay. Let me see. Yeah, it's basically a small childlike gameplay trailer, which I don't mind and I love because it's really that charming. Let me see if I can capture it. Let me see if I can capture it. Okay, I can't. But it was on Day of the Dev as well. It's basically a football child FPS, and it's just so beautiful. Let me put this in theater mode so you can all see. Okay. I know it's not Sega related, but it's still super interesting how the gameplay is. And it's really charming to see it. I really love the style of the game too. It reminds me of Return of Obra Dinn, just with its own art style and just childlike behavior. And oh man, and the pierced ball. It's really interesting, and I really want to see more later on. Let's continue the tier list. Let me put back. Okay, let's see yours. 20. Okay, it's loading up. Okay. Nintendo and Xbox on S, good. Devolver on A, stands to show. Bethesda and Future Games at B, good. Capcom PC, wholesome. Amico and Eating Game, okay. Ubisoft, Square, and Gearbox, and then F. That's good. That's perfect. I would vote the same way for Namco. This is spoiler territory because of course I'm gonna give Bandai Namco an F, as well as Ubisoft. But I'm gonna shut up, I'm gonna shut the hell up, and I'm gonna sit the hell down and continue before I actually get into that. Let's talk about... Okay, let's talk about Capcom. As you all know, I'm a huge fan of Capcom. Mainly Capcom in its general perspective. I really wasn't expecting much of Capcom in this E3 because I already knew that Great Ace Attorney was coming out, which is big for me. Like literally big for me because I'm really anxious for the Great Ace Attorney because that's a 3DS game I never played. That's number one. And number two, I really am excited for basically anything related to Monster Hunter as well. My main issue with Capcom's conference though, it was all games that we already knew they were coming out. A lot of time on Monster Hunter Stories 2, and then they spent like 5 minutes on just solely on the Capcom Esports series with Capcom Pro Tour. And if you're gonna announce a DLC for Resident Evil, you could have done that. I mean, we all knew that Resident Evil would get DLC. That's a given, especially by popular demand. But you could have shown at least some updates you did for Resident Evil Re:Verse, but no! You just showed that, okay, we have DLC and our multiplayer game will come out. So, I don't know. I'm gonna put this on D. I'm sorry, Capcom. I'm anxious for Ace Attorney, personally. I didn't even see the gameplay because of spoilers. I really want that to be fresh for me, but your presentation wasn't that good, even though it was presenting like the other ones. So yeah, sorry. Now, let's split these ones into two. So Xbox and Bethesda did their own showcase. But I'm gonna start with Bethesda's first. Glad they showed Starfield for the first time in what, 2 to 3 years? They announced it on their own showcase, like the very first one. But at the same time, I liked Starfield. It looks promising. But then I remembered that oh no, the music's gone again. Let me refresh for a second. It usually drops in and out for me. Okay, it's coming back so slowly. This time I should have put in my own playlist instead of just relying on that. Let me see, where is the thing? There it is. we'll continue shortly. As I was saying, Bethesda's was interesting, but it was mainly just revealing Starfield and a few updates for other games. Mainly, what's the name? Doom Eternal, just the actual upgrade. So, just because of Starfield, I'm gonna put Bethesda on C rank as well. Just because of Bethesda, yeah. When Capcom showed mostly about esports, they just tuned out instantly, and I would do the same. Solitaire is super weird also. I didn't think it was weird. And on that note, we're gonna talk about Square Enix. Guardians of the Galaxy for me was interesting, but I agree with most people. The time they showcased Guardians of the Galaxy was too much. Because it was interesting, the developer interview shouldn't be needed, in my opinion. They should have saved at least 3 to 5 minutes from that developer interview. And not to mention, the gameplay portion was too long. Even though I liked the gameplay, it was better than Marvel's Avengers. But at the same time, you could have saved that for, say, the Nintendo Direct, for example. You should have saved for that. But at the same time, it would mean that you should have shown the cloud version. So I don't know. They should have saved that for another conference. But that's not my biggest gripe with with Square's E3 conferences. Let's see if I can find the video. Chaos Supercut. Let me see if I can find my main issue with Yep, there it is. There it is. Okay, let me mute the feeds for a second, especially my feed on Fubar. Okay, let me see if I can actually show this. Desktop audio is on. I'm just gonna show the supercut of this because it's just chef's kisses.
I'm here to kill chaos. Looks like chaos has been waiting for us. I only know one thing. I want to kill chaos.
I know, it's not me, it's the actual
This
video
is the Shrine of Chaos.
The game doesn't look
He's
like
here.
this. That was just a portion of what happened with Square, and yeah. At least they showed the pixel remasters for Final Fantasy, so that's a thing. Like literally, that's a thing. So Square, I don't want to put this in the D tier, but I'm gonna put this in the D tier because that was not impressive at all. Chaos and more chaos. Yes, SD. It was chaos from Sonic Adventure as well. It was questionable at best. Because it was just so weird hearing a lot of chaos. But that's not the worst part. This is gonna be I'm gonna pull the official trailer, by the way. Because the worst part was on was during the actual trailer. youtube.com/ okay. Stranger of Paradise, there we go. I actually had it open at one point. Okay. Let me put this back here, and also let me put pause and take off the sound on Radio Sega and on Fubar, or else you're hearing the feed twice. It's around here somewhere. I think it's this one. And I'm gonna enable subtitles.
You sure chaos is here?
It's just
they can only squash monsters
beautiful.
for so long.
The scene that's coming up.
I hate doing pest control.
This is the Shrine of Chaos.
Just read the subtitles.
He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Feel the pain!
This is the next.
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it.
I'm just gonna play it again.
The darkness is so thick I can taste it.
That's an actual line of the game. Where is it? Where is it? Also, I didn't put the scene in here. Whoops. Let me put this. Let me put this on the thing. Screw it. Well, that was it. Bye. I'm actually kidding. Where was I? That's pretty questionable at best. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. That line was just so weird for me to actually listen to. And I question what Square was thinking when they cut that trailer. And also, I'm gonna talk about that before we continue. Tasty darkness from chaos. It's dumb. It's dummy thick. This is a line I never thought I would say on stream. So I'm so sorry if I never host Area X ever again. Right. Before I continue, I'm gonna talk about this because it's gonna be messy. I say messy, it's just gonna be so weird. My gripe with trailers on this E3. Actually, before we continue, I'm gonna switch to the main scene, to the main face scene. If you're gonna present a trailer on E3, make it appealing, make it super appealing, and make it as interesting as possible. Because my main issue with E3 this year, I'm just gonna see if I can find it on the recap. Yes I can. Sorry. Actually, where is it? Oh, there we go. There we go. This is the one I wanted. My main issue with E3 this year is some of the trailers, especially the one I'm gonna show you right now. Some of the trailers were just not clicking with me. And my reason for that is, if you're gonna showcase a trailer, make it as appealing as you can. By that I mean, just make the gameplay as interesting. If you're gonna do like a CGI trailer, make it as interesting as well. Just don't make it just as boring as possible. And by that I mean, let me just put the trailer on here again. We're gonna showcase some trailers before we continue the actual tier list and the tier list thing. I just saw the tweet 20. Oh no. Oh boy. Also, if you're completing the tier list, please do so, and also link me on Twitter at @HeyIt'sDwang, and we'll showcase the ones we actually find funny. My main issue is Babylon's Fall. I'm just gonna mute the things again, just so you can actually see my gripe with the trailer. For starters, this is supposed to be a Platinum Games game by Square because of their collaboration previously with Nier Automata. This isn't as impressive. Like seriously, this is not impressive at all. And also, I'm gonna lower the actual audio for this, or else this is gonna overpower me. There we go. I have several questions. Okay, sure, voiceover and all. We're gonna showcase the full trailer too. Okay, sorry about the constant windows. One thing. That's true, but that's gotta be comprehensible considering the pandemic we're in. They could have showed direct feed stuff. But again, it's understandable. I don't mind that. It's just, it lacked a lot of stuff. Also, what's this art style? That's number one. The art style looks like, I don't know, it looks like I went to Photoshop and just put the blur filter. Like, seriously, it's that weird. I don't like to be critical of these games, but when the trailer isn't that impressive, it doesn't help. Now, just look at this. This is the gameplay trailer, by the way. Okay, sure. Understandable. Now, I'm just gonna put pause right around here. Actually, no. It didn't put pause because I was on the other window. My main issue with gameplay trailers looking like this and actually showcasing a lot of cool stuff. Point A, there's no sound effects. Like, seriously, 0 sound effects for it to be super engaging. And point B, I'm gonna play it again. Hear the music. My main issue with gameplay trailers, or just any trailers in general, for your game, if you want your game to sell, you don't want them to be as boring as possible, and not making any sense. This game didn't have sound effects for it to be engaging, and it didn't have gameplay and music synced up, which is my biggest gripe. I'm gonna show you another trailer for another game that I'm actually playing. Also, I should have ignored my searches. I'm just gonna switch this over here. Let's put the Guilty Gear Strive opening. Right. Let's put this. This is how you do a gameplay launch trailer. I'm just gonna showcase this, even though this is not Sega related. Like, it doesn't need to be effective, it just needs to sync up with the music. Just, exactly, it's not a good sign when that happens. And when things show up like this doesn't have any gameplay at all. Actual forewarning. It's just effective because it syncs up with the music. And it's an excuse to show Guilty Gear Strive on this stream, even though we can't actually play it. But see, it syncs up with the music. And it doesn't need that much for me to say, okay, I'm gonna get this game. Babylon's Fall doesn't do that at all. And that's my biggest gripe with the game, as you can see. So yeah, with that said, Square stays in the F rank, in the D rank, just solely because of what they did with Babylon's Fall, and of course Stranger of Paradise. But that game actually turned out to be a good idea. Just the presentation was weird in the end. Right, continuing on with our tier listing. Take-Two, I think they only show one game, so it's not, I don't know, it's not the best one I've seen, so that's gonna be on the D tier rank as well. Bandai Namco, oh no, it belongs to an F, because if you're gonna get some screen time on the on your E3 showcase, it's just not, no. If it's just an interview, no, just don't. That's the main issue with me. And Bandai Namco, they had a lot. They could have shown Tales of Arise, which is coming out relatively soon, at least this year. Also, ooh, this music. Wolfchild Mega CD. I'm gonna add that to my favorites. That's a good track, and that was a random one too. Anyway, Bandai Namco belongs in an F rank because no, you're just not gonna pay money to be in an E3 showcase for one single interview. And that's not okay for me. Okay. Let's go to the upload. I don't know. I don't know what's happening at this point. Because the upload I didn't remember seeing, so I'm just gonna put this in the maybe tier alongside the coach media. Actually, let me put the ones I didn't see in the end. I wish they had the Summer Games Fest one, because I would put them on the S tier as well. Because just solely because of Elden Ring. It's been 4 years in the making and it's all there. Which is good, because finally they revealed Elden Ring. But they had some interesting showings as well. Mainly because, let me go on back to the recap. Because they had Elden Ring, they also had the Death Stranding Director's Cut, which at the same time was a hint of something. Let's just not mention that yet, shall we? But also, there was Back 4 Blood as well. There was a good trailer for that. And then the Among Us update, which got revealed as well. And then, oh my god, how could I forget? How could I forget Metal Slug Tactics? That game was beautiful. Like, literally, the game was beautiful, and it belongs. And also features tracks by T. Lopes as well. So, of course, that game will be in the... in the S tier, alongside Summer Games Fest. So it's... Okay, it's not gonna be S rank, it's gonna be an A, so I'm just gonna pick a random one, because I don't see anything, so I'm just gonna put Upload as. Upload is Summer Games Fest for me, so I'm gonna put that in an A rank. Xbox. Xbox was actually pretty interesting too, because they featured a lot of good showings too, like Halo Infinite. And I say Halo Infinite was impressive because of the next day they showcased a a multiplayer overview. So at the same time, they were both interesting. They also showed Forza Horizon, which was which so kind of sold me on the game. Oh yes, the Metal Slug cartoon out of the trailer. Yes, please. And yes, 100% yes. The Game Pass was their selling point, and it was perfect, because you have a lot of exclusives on day one of Game Pass. Oh shoot! Welcome in, Lime Reversed. Welcome in. You can follow him. He's an amazing streamer. And also, I want to know your opinion on the tier list. You can find the link somewhere. I could have link it again. Let me see. There we go. There's the tier list. If you want to make your own, just shout me out on Twitter at @Dwang or on Discord to see your tier lists. But yeah, Xbox had a great showing, especially Game Pass, because it's their selling point at this time. Twitch affiliate Lime Reversed is here. Yes, yes, he is, SD. But also, I'm gonna put a... This is edging me to an S rank, but it's gonna stay at an A rank because of most of the games not impressing. Didn't impress me that much. But I have a special place in the heart for 12 minutes. It's a Portuguese dev who's making that, and collaborating with James McAvoy and Daisy Ridley, and being shown 2 times at E3 is just chef's kisses. 10 out of 10. Great job, and especially because I've seen the guy talk in some podcasts, and he is pretty great as a person. But now, what edged me to almost putting it at an S rank mini fridge. The Series X mini fridge is just the perfect way to market your own console. Even though it's exactly the same price, which is absurd, but it's still a pretty memeful thing to do during E3. But I'm gonna put Xbox at an A rank. It belongs there, and I'll admit they had a big showing for me. Now, also I didn't mention. Okay, I didn't mention. Future Game Show had a. They had a whatchamacallit. They had a good showing, as well, because of the main Sega games they showed. Also, Two Point Campus was announced during the conferences. I just don't remember which ones. Let me see. Okay, Far Cry 6 was shown. Then during the indie showcase, there was this. I'm just looking at the revealed stuff at the same time, because there's a lot that got shown. Especially during Guerrilla Collective, which isn't even in here, but I'm gonna put the. Ooh. Actually, let me see. Tier. Let me see if I can find a better tier list than this, because this is not showing me a proper list as well. So let me see. Okay, they just mentioned the smaller ones. But we're gonna keep it, and I'm just gonna explain my my actual thoughts on the other ones as well. While we're at this. Actually, hold on. This actually may be a good one, because we may update this, because this tier list is just actually no, it's that small. Okay. Anyway, where was I? Okay, limited run games, which isn't even here, so I'm just gonna put this on. I'm just gonna put this Koch Media one as the limited run. I'm gonna put this at C tier, not gonna say D tier. It had games that interested me and hardware that didn't. Here's the thing, Jamie. Also, welcome in, Jamie. I was gonna rank that higher. I was gonna rank Ubisoft's conference higher, but the way they handled stuff in the past with some allegations made me put on the F tier, because nothing has changed. I wanted to, especially because I really enjoyed Mario plus Rabbids, and I don't know, they did show good games, but it's just the attitude of Ubisoft. The attitude of Ubisoft makes me put them in the F rank. So it's staying there. I comprehend that you like the games on there. I like them too. It's just I can't let that pass. But yeah, Take-Two was just a conference, so it wasn't nothing there. I found myself remembering basically nothing from the reveals. I remember New Zelda, Final Fantasy, Life is Strange, Metroid, and that nothing stuck in my memory. That's true. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't even watch I watched a portion of Take-Two, but it wasn't that much from what I've heard. So it's gonna stay in the D tier. This is the tier where it's not as good, but it could be. At least it showed enough for it to be above. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna move Capcom's to C, because it wasn't that impressive, but it was still impressive enough. Even though it was just one game. Okay, I'm gonna put this blank Koch Media one. Let's pretend it's a limited run. It's staying on C tier actually, because it had some good showings. I put the Wholesome Direct and the Indie Game Showcase for now, because they had amazing indie games for one, and two, I like the human side of the developers. So the Wholesome Direct was mainly interviews and showing the actual heart and soul the devs who actually work on these games. So for me, and my dormant game dev heart, this was pretty good for me. So it stays on S tier for now. This is totally biased, by the way. This is just my evaluation on the whole E3 stuffs. Actually, let me put Summer Game Fest, which we'll pretend it's this mythical one, on the A rank as well. No, actually, Summer Game Fest is here. Guerrilla Collective. I didn't see it, so it's gonna stay here. And then, let me just, we'll take a break after this, because I actually need to see something in the, in my phone. Let's talk about Nintendo, before we actually jump into the next portion of the games. Well, yes, Jamie, because they had two different showings, even though they were exactly in the same conference. So, Bethesda did show Starfield, and they added games to Game Pass, and they updated Doom Eternal. But that was just it. It was just average at best. But I'll admit, Starfield was impressive enough, even though no gameplay was shown. Nah, I'm gonna keep it at C rank. Because I'm splitting both of the portions of the show. Oh, Nintendo's was... I'm gonna speak about Nintendo right now. I'm gonna keep Bethesda's as C. Nintendo, for me, yesterday, it was special. Because I feel like with Nintendo, we're back at the GameCube era of video games. And what do I mean by that? We had... I'm still shocked. We had a Game Boy... Let's start from the bottom. From the bottom to the top of impressive reveals for me. We've had the Advance Wars Revival, which for me was pretty great. Even though personally I didn't play Advance Wars, it's still good to me that people who liked Advance Wars have a second chance at it again. Then they have the full game revived, both games actually, and not to mention WayForward is working closely with Nintendo on the game, so that's pretty good for me. So that's the first reason. The second reason, we've had 3 different games that were excellent in the Nintendo GameCube era, which is Mario Golf Super Rush, which is coming out next Friday. We've had Mario Party Superstars, which again, a new Mario Party game in the span of 2 years. Holy crap! And we have a new WarioWare game, which is mind-blowing that we have a new WarioWare game in 2021. Again, super impressive. Then, on the next step in the reasons why Nintendo is in the GameCube era again. True, Lime, but they did say they were focused on Nintendo Switch software, so I did put that on my bingo list. Actually, I'm actually gonna link what I thought of my tier list. My bingo list for the Nintendo Direct, and I'm gonna put the other ones because I've had a bingo just out of nowhere. Let me put that on there. Okay, this is my bingo card, and then the actual winning one. Let me see. Okay, this is... Oh, no, that's not... Okay. Okay, so this is the bingo card I had, and this is the bingo, clearly. And the... Oh, man, it cuts out on the best requests, too. Let me see. Okay, there's nothing. I just gotta wait. Sometimes the feed just goes out for some reason. I don't know why that is. That's being worked on too. So that's still gonna happen. So the other reason why Nintendo's in the GameCube / Game Boy Advance era for me, Breath of the Wild 2, again, 2 mainline Zelda games on the Switch. That's impressive. But also, Geronte. Ooh, that's actually pretty impressive. 2 mainline Zelda games, actually. That's what I was saying. Sorry, I was thinking. And then, I don't know, just impressive enough to show a second Zelda game actually being developed and coming out next year. That's also a good reason why Nintendo's in that era, just showing content. And then the main reason why Nintendo is in the GameCube / Game Boy Advance era, and why this is gonna get its rank. Yeah, no, it's titled. Beware, it's titled, Jamie. It's just they aren't gonna mention because of spoilers. Now, the main reason why Nintendo almost won E3 for me. No, actually, they did win E3. Sorry. It's mainly because they revived a 19-year-old sequel that's been in the works for about 17 years. Because if you don't remember, Metroid Fusion came out 19 years ago on the Game Boy Advance, and for them to show Metroid Dread after being rumored and supposedly cancelled, it's impressive enough. And not to mention they're working with Mercury's team on this game, and it looked impressive, and it has an actual release date too. And personally, I haven't played Fusion or no, actually I haven't played Fusion yet, but it was still good enough for me to say, yes, give me this, give more love to the franchises. You're actually trying to innovate in a sense. So, including Mercury's team after their work on the 3DS port of Metroid 2, I know, I need to fix that as well. Fortunately, this is not the Nintendo backlog. Okay, moving on. But yes, Metroid Dread looked impressive as hell, and I really am excited to see that in the near future. So that's the main reason why Nintendo belongs in the S rank for me. Even though they didn't show Switch Pro, they revealed enough games for everybody, and for me that's important. Even though I don't want to play those games yet, they showed a variety of games that are coming out, some ports that are for everybody, and Super Monkey Ball. But they still belong on the S rank for me. Maybe you can play it on the Radio Nintendo Switch channel. Maybe. I don't know. But yes, for me this is the full tier list. S rank is Wholesome Direct, Nintendo, and Indie Game Showcase. A rank is Evolver, Summer Games Fest, that we're pretending this icon is, and Xbox. B is Future Games Show, because they still showed impressive stuff. C rank is Bethesda, Capcom, and Limited Run, which we're pretending is this. D rank is PC Gaming Show, Gearbox, it wasn't that much, Square Enix, and Take-Two. And F rank, because of reasons mentioned previously, Ubisoft and Bandai Namco, because why would you have only one interview, wasting your money on E3 space for one single interview? Also, I just remembered, there was also Kazuya in Smash from Tekken, which is another reason why Nintendo's in the S rank, because I wasn't expecting that reveal at all. Which is pretty good for me. We're gonna go into a quick 1-minute break after this, and we're gonna review all the tier lists after this. Let me just do. Actually, I'm gonna review while I'm changing this. changing a few settings here. Where is the... Okay, this is the 60. There we go. Okay, reset timer. There we go. Where was I? Oh, not this. Okay. Dragon Merc actually actually has an impressive tier list. So, Nintendo, Xbox, and Wholesome, yes, thank you. Devolver, supposedly Summer Games Fest and Indie Game Showcase at A, okay. B, Amico, and Freedom Games, B rank, okay. C is Mythical, Bethesda, Capcom. Okay, that's good. D rank is PC Gaming, Ubisoft, again, comprehensible, and Square Enix. And then, Frank, yes, I agree with those two as well. Okay, let me see. How to pick a development team. Oh, that's impressive as well. I'm gonna open this too because this is an impressive news showcase that we're gonna mention. Judgment just got into 1 million units sold, so that's pretty great. And I actually need to play that as well. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, backlog. Which is still pretty impressive for them to actually have that on there. So, with that said, you can still link me all your tier lists. I'll review them at the end of the show. What did you do? Also, wow, is it Twitch non-affiliate Dwang? Yes, it is. And also, is that not Twitch affiliate / Radio Sega Twitch channel administrator Rafsig? Hello! Okay, the biggest part of Capcom was the Great Ace Attorney, which I'm gonna refuse to watch because, of course, yes, that's what I did too. It was super impressive. Oh, I was gonna show the tier lists, at least the ones I could show on stream. Right. Give me a minute. We're gonna be right back. And then we'll play Space Channel 5 for a bit. See you soon. So let me know something. Can you hear the sound? Because I have no idea if the sound's enabled. But I'll still be here. It's just I'm gonna take a bit longer, so I'm gonna reset that timer. Let me see scripts, and there we go. Now I'll be right back. Sorry. And now I'm logging back in. Sorry. Okay, let me just configure stuff so I can actually prepare the section for Space Channel 5. Where is the thing? There we go. Let's play the game. Let's try and configure this. Because earlier ago, it wasn't even budging. Like, I tried to change some settings. Let me see, 720, there we go. Let's put that in OK mode. Let's see if this works. Okay, it didn't. Okay, sure. I'll just play it like that. Okay, where is OBS? Encoder overload, yes, I know. That is Switch affiliate line. Okay, let's disable the audio. Let me put the actual game in here. Game capture, and there we go. And where is specific window, space channel 5, there we go. Hopefully this will show up, because I have absolutely no idea. Okay, I think it is, it's just it's just not there yet, so Control F and put this in here. And also, yeah, that should be okay. It's just that I need to switch around this, and there we go. That should be good. Let me just unmute that. Let me unmute Radio Sega for a bit, and also before I unmute the desktop audio, let me also silence Foobar. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let me switch this around so I can actually put this game in here, because I can actually still play the game fully while you know, just looking at the chat. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this as good as I can, because I have no idea if everything's gonna work. Also, I realize I'm not showing the game. So yeah, again, super impressive, right? Also, if you're just joining in, yes, I have something in here, because we actually play games here. Okay. Let me see if this is working. Yes, it is. There we go. Okay, nothing's choppy yet, so that's good. And of course, that just worked. Okay. We're gonna do the thing I didn't do last time. We're gonna do the full Ulala's Dance section. Because of course we're gonna. And that way I can still talk to chat while listening to the game. Also, if you didn't know, you can turn the camera if you, if I could hear, but not right now. What's the game? I have no idea. Okay. That's weird. I pressed up at the same time. But we're gonna try again. Up, up, up. There we go. Is the audio not working? Hold on. Oh, okay. I can see why. Oops. I lowered because of the trailers earlier. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. There we go. Now it's working. I don't know what was happening earlier. Oh no, I forgot this is the PC version. Okay, so it should be still working. So it's gonna be a bit desynced. I mean, I did play it blindly, but it's still weird to do that blindly. I mean, but I still need to hear the game, so I can't do blindfolded and without sound. So it's gonna be weird. Okay. I just mentioned. Oops. I was reading chat. I was reading chat. That was gonna be. But I should do that one day with another game. But not on this stream, obviously, because it's not a Sega game. Don't you boo me, I'm right! I hate the PC version. And the worst part, I can't resize this to actually be compatible with the frame rate. But we can still do this, or else I'm gonna switch to Puyo Puyo Tetris. Okay. Left, up, choo, choo, choo. Okay. And for a second I forgot what I was gonna pick there. Okay. Up, down, choo, choo, choo. I could do this challenge blindfolded, but one day, maybe. See what I mean? The PC version is terrible, and I optimized it fully. It's just that on Nvidia cards it's super weird. Left, choo, choo, choo. Okay. Okay, right, left, down. Okay, good. I mean, it's technically something it says, but it's interesting when you're doing it blindfolded, because again, you're trying to you're trying to memorize everything they say, so it's gonna be a challenge at the same time, especially with a blindfold. Press A when you hear woof. Oof. Okay. Right, woof, woof. I find it funny that now it's all woof. Left, woof, woof, woof. Okay. Should I try again before we actually switch to Puyo Puyo? Yes, I should. Because I missed just one input, and that's it. So I'm just gonna talk while I'm actually doing this, because it's interesting. I'm not trying to memorize all of it, too. Oh, shoot, I forgot something. If you can... I'm talking to the staff here. If you can change the title, or at least the game, to Space Channel 5, I would appreciate. Or just try and fail again. Damn it! Okay. Let's gonna try again. I know, Lime. I'm gonna try later again. Because I can't even type while I'm working, or else the game stops. Up, down, choo, choo, choo. Hopefully the game doesn't stop itself again. Okay, good. Okay, that's a good run. Whew. Jamie, how dare you? We're gonna complete this now, thanks to that. Up, right, left, down. Because we're gonna... I'm not even gonna try and mess up, and I'm gonna try and complete this. Nothing happened. Suddenly I have to play... Suddenly I have to play Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. Let's forget that happened. Where is Puyo Tetris? There we go. Let's forget all of that happened for a second. Okay, let me put myself back up here. Okay, Okay. Actually, no. Let me put myself in the middle. Actually. Let me see. Where am I? There we go. So I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put Puyo Tetris here. And there it is. Also, I don't know what I'm moving. Okay. Now it's not playing any sound because I'm off focus, but it's still working. Don't worry. Okay. Let me just do main menu. Listen, I was gonna continue Special 5. It's just that things happened, and by things I mean I can't support the PC version. Oh no, I'm not gonna play story. I'm probably gonna play online for a bit. Shout out to Viper for not actually playing yet, or else he'd massacre me. Let's see. Actually, resolution window size. Okay, let me put this up here then. Okay, that should be okay, especially with the actual stream. Yes, it is. Okay, good. And I'm saying no because I already played a bit of story, and I'm not gonna bore you with that. But also, since I'm here, let me put this on Puyo Tetris. Now that I'm in control. Puyo. No. There we go. Now it should be okay. Also, let me put this instead here instead. Yeah, let's connect online. I could host, but this is on the PC version. So if anybody wants to join in for a few multiplayer matches, just let me know. I'm just gonna try and go for the Puzzle League. I have no idea if this will go as planned. But I'm just gonna do the Tetris League, actually. Let me see if people are actually playing. Yes, they are. Let's go! I'm ready. This is gonna be interesting because I haven't played Puyo Tetris 2 online in ages. So it's gonna be fun for the last few moments of the stream before we actually switch to the next one. Okay, let me put this over there. Shoot, I'm gonna do this invertedly, or not, actually. Okay. Okay, I knew they were gonna do something. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. This is a terrible start already. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna put stupid stuff here, so I can actually survive? Kind of? No, I'm just gonna lose the first round. Maybe. Oh, mine's on the left side. Unless it's not showing. Hold on. Oh crap, I can't even move. Next, when the game ends. Yeah, I'm just gonna play normally. Thanks! Even though it's not well combed, I should try and I have better facial hair. Okay. Oh no, I did a bad. Oh boy, this is gonna be dangerous. Stop. Cease! Oh my god! Oh, I'm covering my side, okay. I thought I put it in the middle though. At least for Puyo. Oh, that's right. See if this is working now. Because I think it is. I was destroyed during that. Okay, find opponent. Yeah, that was destructive. Okay, good. Oh, a rematch. From Japan, damn it. So I'm gonna work myself up again. So I'm gonna pick up T. Or I'm gonna switch to the Puzzle League again. I still want to play the other two ones. Okay. Okay, that was a weird choice. Sure. Okay. Okay. Shoot. I'm gonna put this here instead. That there. So I can actually do this. And that. Whew. Yeah, that's... Oh, this is dangerous. How can I compete? At this point, maybe, yeah, they should have been in bed. I screwed it up. So I'm gonna do this instead. I'm just doing bad plays. Okay. I keep reversing the controls for some reason. What the hell is happening to me? Okay. I'm just happy the stream is in the mature filter because I'm getting absolutely handed in this round of Tetris. Okay. Oh no. Shoot. There they come. How? I know Tetris. If you saw my games against Viper, you'd know, but... Oof. Oof. Let me find on another rank, because I can at least try and play on regular ones. So let's do Puzzle League in general. Yeah, that was still impressive. Okay, sure. 5th degree Puyo, I'm gonna get destroyed as well. Especially if their league is in Virtuoso. Okay. This shouldn't be allowed on there before 9 PM. True. That is true. Especially since considering that my previous stream was not safe for work. Oh boy. Oof. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here, so let me try and set up for something else. Okay. Okay. Woo! That's dangerous. Oh no. And oh no, the Puyo time. Shoot. Hey, yes. Actually. Even though that was nothing from that. Yup. I knew it. Oof, that is dangerous now. No! I hate my controller right now. I hate my controller now. Because the thing is, I wasn't meant to actually fast drop on those. Okay, let's do Tetris first. Okay, good. Oh shoot, okay. Let me do a setup here instead. Why? Why don't you give me what I want? I have to do this instead. Okay. Okay. I shouldn't have done that though. But I'm gonna keep it that way. Because whatever happens here, it's gonna be super impressive. Actually, I'm gonna leave it at that. Wow. Okay. Shoot. Here comes the Tetris. Oh no. Okay, sure. Ooh. Okay, nothing from that. Good. I'm gonna lose. I lost here, damn it. Okay, focus. Focus, focus, focus. Oh my goodness. How did I survive that? I have no idea. I had no idea how to survive that. I should use the new 8-bit controller. Yes, I should. Yes, it was a bad terminal drop. But that was still impressive. I kinda survived that, but it was too good. Let me see. If it shows up as somebody else, I'll just do a random marathon just to talk with you and what's coming up this week on the Shakeup as well, because I still want to interact while we get ready for Individual with Skyblaze coming up next on Radio Sega. Yeah, well, just gonna do a random marathon on Tetris while I talk to chat about what's coming up. Listen, they were using Shizo and it came out accidentally, so yes. I did say that. Disconnect from online play and let's try and go back. Actually, I wanted to go back. Why did I press? I know why I pressed B. I was mixing up the controls. What did I want? Oh yeah, I wanted the marathon. Actually, let's do challenge actually, because I never did challenge on this. So Endless Fever, Endless Puyo, Sprint. There we go. Let's do Sprint while I talk to chat about what's coming soon this week. Because this week, again, if you just joined in, I'm replacing I Need Food for Area X, and we did some swaps as well. He's gonna host something else. I'm hosting Area X today, but for today, it's just me at Area X. Next up, you'll have Skyblaze with Individual, and you'll have any other shows featured this week on Radio Sega that I'm not gonna mention yet because I don't remember them, and they have different hosts. So go to radiosega.net to find out more. I'm somewhat impressive at Tetris, but it's just when I'm not doing intense multiplayer sequences. In Tetris 99 I could do better. I'm pausing because that's kind of true. Don't look at me. Shush. But I really do miss playing Tetris this often. And also, this is an excuse for me to play Tetris on Radio Sega's feed, so this is equally as good. Okay. This was all according to plan, by the way. This was not, though. That was definitely not according to plan. Okay. Let's fix that real quickly first. Shoot. Okay, let's fix this real quick because this is not looking good. Okay. 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 Impressive, but not what I wanted. Okay. That should have worked when I was playing against other players. Yeah, I can do some T-spins, but that's basically it. I couldn't even for the life of me see any other player's T-spins, even if I wanted to. So I'm equally as bad as an average Tetris player. Okay. Actually, let me clean that up real fast. There we go. Now that's proper business to attend to, but also let's do that instead, so I can actually do this. Yeah, it is a trap. Also, not exclam Tetris. I actually have. Oh yeah, this is just a sprint until I get at least a few lines done. Okay. Also, lines as in actual Tetris lines, not related to any other form of lines. Or limes, as well. Okay. This is more peaceful, I can still read chat. Rain is conditioned so everything defaults to nil if unknown, just not living beings. Yeah, that's true. But I'm trying to switch that to just, they, or them. I love limes. I love them so much. Do not clip that and put it as a sound effect, please and thank you. Oh, I got an achievement too. Mine, Mino King. Impressive. Okay. Since we have about 10 minutes left, I'm just gonna talk to you for a second. Please, I said don't do it. Please. Actually, let me see if I can do oh shoot. Fusion actually seems interesting, but let me see a challenge. Dwang loves limes confirmed. Oh no. Don't do this to me. Okay, let's do Ultra for a second. Especially in 3 minutes, so let's do this fast. Okay. This goes here. This goes here. This actually goes here. There we go. I love the setup, even though it's not practical. In the sense of you may trap yourself. Okay. There we go. That's impressive. And now... Oh, but that just counts as 2 lines. Why am I doing T-spins? Okay. Now let's just focus on lines. Okay. Oof. Okay. Oh, still impressive what I did just there. And boom. Okay, that's one. Let's put that there. There. And this here, this here. And let's just do that. There. And that there too. because that way I can do this accordingly. Actually, oh damn it, I already switched. Okay, not there. That shouldn't have been there, but we can do this instead. Okay. I did not deny loving limes. It was a slip of the tongue. It was just a slip of the tongue. Right. Okay, let me just do this. And boom. I'm also doing poor choices in Tetris too. It's just in the end portion, so we have 45 seconds left. Okay. Okay. Also, after this, I'm gonna see if there's any last tier lists on the Discord. If you haven't made them, we have made a tier list of all E3 announcements, which I'm gonna show mine again. It's still open, but I'm gonna see if you did any on the Discord. So I'm gonna check this after this. 6 seconds, and I did exactly 37 lines. I should practice more. There we go. I should try more more stuff later on. Hey, but compared to Tetris, at least that's an achievement. Okay, quickly, let's do a sprint of all tier lists before we actually quit and leave for the day. Let's quit the desktop and put this back on. Let me put this back over here, and woo! Magic! The magic of editing. Okay, as you can see, my tier list is Wholesome Games, Nintendo Direct, and Indie Showcase at S rank. A rank is the Devolver one, Summer Games Fest as a whole, and the Xbox one. And then at the B rank is basically just the Future Games Show, then C, Bethesda, Capcom, and I'd say Limited Run. There we go. D rank is PC Gaming Show, Gearbox, Square Enix, and Take-Two, because even though it's just one interview, at least it had some content. Unlike Bandai Namco in an F rank, Ubisoft is only at an F rank too because of certain happenings that they did. So it was still questionable. Also, let me show you 20's tier list because I haven't shown it yet. Basically, it's impressive in general. S rank is Nintendo and Xbox, A is Devolver, B is Bethesda and Future Games Show, C is Capcom, PC Gaming Show, Wholesome, Amico, and Indie Game Showcase. D is Ubisoft, Square, and Gearbox, and then F rank obviously is Bandai Namco, which is very understandable, to be fair. And basically, that's pretty much it for me. Again, thank you for tuning in to what was basically a different episode of Area X. Up next on Radio Sega, radiosc.ga/listen, you'll have Skyblaze with Individual, which is going to be an interesting episode. I know I'm going to end, but this Sunday, thankfully, you'll still have the backlog with me, because I have to complete Sonic and the Black Knight. As chosen by, I think it was Viper. Yeah, it was Viper who chose Sonic and the Black Knight, I think. But that, and also, thanks for introducing us to this. You're welcome, SG. I'm gonna switch over to Radio Sega's feed. But again, thank you for tuning in. I'll be back this Sunday for the backlog at around 4 p.m.-ish. The time is not final because I may be delayed because of everything else. But if we're still gonna play. If not Sunday, then Monday night. But then that would be, No, it's still gonna be Sunday. I'm gonna let you all know later on. But again, thank you all for tuning in, and let me put the things here, and before we end. But yeah, still, bye everybody. Thank you all. Thank you all for basically just joining us, and we'll see you next time on Backlog. Bye.